Welcome to the EPISD Digital Discoveries, exploring the world of education technology in the El Paso Independent School District.
Hi, welcome to this episode of Digital Discoveries. We're going to look in this segment at something called HippoCampus.org. And probably most of you have never ever heard of HippoCampus, and that's why I want to explain it to you, because it's something that students can use, it's something that teachers can use, it's something that parents can use to help you with your classes. Now, HippoCampus is kind of aimed at upper middle and high school students. So yeah, elementary guys, unless you really want to know about something that you're going to be taking in middle and high school, this may not be of interest to you. But if you're in middle school, or if you're in high school, if you're in a middle or high school teacher, this is something for you. So what is HippoCampus? HippoCampus is an online general education remediation site that contains tutorials. So they're really great for high school students, especially if you were sitting in class and you didn't quite get something. This is a great place to go back and have somebody explain it to you in a different way. For teachers, this is a great place to go out and it's another tool that you can use in your class to explain a concept. I know that every single teacher that has ever lived has looked out onto her class and seen those blank stares, and so you can actually use HippoCampus to re-explain something. And sometimes just having it explained a different way, that makes that light bulb turn on. So let's go ahead and look at how to get to HippoCampus and how you can use it. And so let's switch on over to the computer here and see how we get to HippoCampus. The way to get to HippoCampus, it's an online website, of course, and so the address is http www.hippocampus.org, and HippoCampus is actually a kind of a play on words because it's actually a part of your brain. So if you're in biology, you've probably heard the word hippocampus. So what happens once you get to HippoCampus? What's there and why is it useful? Well, once you get there, they have all these subjects that are available to you. So let's pop up a graphic with that list of all the different subjects that are available on HippoCampus. Look at that: algebra, elementary algebra, algebra in Spanish, American government, biology, calculus, environmental science, physics, psychology, religion, statistics, U.S. history. Now here's the deal with this, is that it's not just some randomly set bunch of videos that you can watch. It's the entire course online. So if you were interested in taking an entire course on algebra, you can do that on HippoCampus. Let's look at this screen here on my computer just to show you some of the, I'm going to click on American government. So I clicked on American government, and what happens is the screen comes up with all of the topics that are in American government. So from the very beginning of the course, the nature of governments, theories of democracy, et cetera, et cetera. If you notice, it'll scroll through the entire course. And you're like, wow, I had no idea. So if you were taking a course in American government, this would be everything that you would take from the beginning of the course to the end of the course. Another neat thing about the course, HippoCampus, is that it aligns, and this is especially important for teachers, is that it aligns to the textbook that you're using. So say, for instance, if you click on that tab that says textbooks, it gives you a list of all the most popular U.S. government, in this case, textbooks. And if you click on, let's do this one, the Houghton Mifflin American Government Institutions and Policies. If you click on that and you look over on the right-hand side, it gives you all of the videos that are on HippoCampus, but it has it broken down by the pages in that particular book. So if you're using the, I'm not sure which one we're using, if you're using the American Government Institution and Policies from Houghton Mifflin, for instance, this is aligned to every single page in that book. So let's look at a typical little video of what you would find on American government, for instance, but it's also going to be algebra, it's also going to be physics, whatever. I'm going to pop one up here, And this is one, I just clicked on the Bill of Rights. And so I'm going to play you a really short video. We're probably going to stop it halfway through on the Bill of Rights. This is what you would see if you clicked on Bill of Rights, and this is what it looks like.
The original Bill of Rights consisted of the first 10 amendments to the Constitution and was put into effect on December 15, 1791, when Virginia became the 11th state to ratify the amendments. Many people consider the First Amendment to be the most important. Its 4 provisions protecting freedom of religion, speech, the press, and the right of citizens to assemble and petition the government are considered vital to a representative form of government.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of...
So you can see here, just by this little example of the Bill of Rights, that you have a video playing on the left-hand side that re-explains a topic or explains it for the first time to you. But over on the right-hand side, if you click on text, you'll get the text of what is actually being said. So you can actually read along with what's being said. So that's pretty powerful as well. Teachers, this is a great thing to use with your students if they're not getting a particular topic. Let me click, and then there's always something that goes with each one of these that takes it a little bit farther, like Emerald says, kicks it up a notch. So if you notice on this particular one, it's got Explore the English Bill of Rights. So you click on that, and there's some questions and some things on how to that teachers can use to explore and extend the learning with the Bill of Rights. So that's just an example of something that you can use. And HippoCampus has things like this for all of these topics. Let's just go over to biology real quick. You notice that this here example has biology 1 for AP. But again, I want to show you that biology's biology. Cells in AP are the same as cells in non-AP classes. So say for instance I want to learn about the elements of life. If I click on that, another video will pop up. It'll load up here. It's loading the video. It takes a few seconds to do it. And in this particular case, it's a slideshow.
The chair you're sitting in, the tree you see when you look out the window, and even you are made up of matter. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space.
So you can see from this example that you don't have to be an AP student to understand that particular set of slides. And this actually has 5 slides that goes through it. When you're done with that one, you click to the next one and it kind of goes to the next slide. So you get that idea. There's some really cool things that you can do on HippoCampus. One last thing I want to show you before we take off is that each one of these sites now have something called a mini site. And they use the mini site. And this is it's the exact same content, but it's just presented in a different way. So if you're interested in biology and you want to extend your own personal learning, the mini site actually has something there for you. Teachers, if you want to extend the learning for your students that have got the concept, they want to go further or deeper, or for students that haven't quite got there yet, HippoCampus is the place to go. So I encourage all of you to go to hippocampus.org. Start exploring. There's no cost, it's free for everybody, and it's great. So thanks for joining me for this segment of Digital Discoveries.
Thank you for joining us on the EPISD's Digital Discoveries. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we look forward to seeing you next time.